There's something we've been wanting to say for a long time, but we never could find exactly the right words to use. But you did, Gordon Sinclair and Byron McGregor. You found just the right words in that inspiring record called The Americans. What you Canadians did has certainly boosted the pride and morale of every citizen in the United States, and for that we are most grateful. We Americans have been in kind of a mental slump lately. We weren't sure what to be proud of, since most of what we had heard during the past year has been criticism about our country and its government. And not all this criticism came from foreign countries. A lot of it came from people right here in America. True, there are problems and situations that should be changed, but that's no reason to say that the United States is all bad. Your record, The Americans, has reminded us of the fact that there's a lot of positive things concerning this nation that we can still be proud of. We sincerely thank you for the courage to stand up and speak out for our country. Not so long ago, I was beginning to think that patriotism had died, that people didn't care very much for their flag or for their country. Well, I'd like to believe that you Canadians played a great part in helping to change that. Maybe it's time we Americans got out some history books and took another look at several important pieces of paper like the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. Maybe it's time we started saying the Pledge of Allegiance again. Maybe it's time that we Americans began to appreciate our most valuable national heritage, freedom. Because of your record, thousands of Americans are realizing that the thoughts and unselfish principles of great men like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin are still alive today, because so many Americans for the past 200 years have been willing to give up anything and everything, including their lives, to preserve the ideas created by our founding fathers. How else could any nation survive wars, depressions, and natural disasters, yet in the middle of it all, offer a helping hand to less fortunate countries? I guess you might say that America's heritage has been built upon the principle that it is more blessed to give than to receive. And for this reason, we haven't busied ourselves too much in knocking other nations. And we've got to admit, this country has certainly been blessed above all others, not in material things only, but also spiritually. What's interesting is that so often those who criticize the USA are doing it while they're drinking Coca-Cola and standing in the middle of cities built by American dollars. I suppose it might seem like we should thumb our nose at the rest of the world, but I don't think we will. I believe someday those people who are criticizing us now will wake up and realize that it's a good thing that a country like the United States exists. It really doesn't matter what the rest of the world thinks or does during our current crisis, because I firmly believe, like every good American believes, that our country has the strength, courage, pride, and determination to work out the solutions to these problems, whatever they might be. Maybe that's why the last four letters of the word American end with I can.